What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. I finally got it's not new anymore, the Hiya Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire Shimo. I have been waiting for this thing for well over a year. It's so crazy. I pre-ordered this on 3/30/24. So 3/30/2024. So it has been a year and a half, and I know some reviewers were given samples a long time ago and stuff like that, but still the wait for this thing has been crazy. And to be honest with you, if the order got canceled, I wouldn't have even cared, really. It just felt like it's been so long, and I know Hiya's been going through it, so I just cannot wait to get this thing out. Yeah, this is definitely because SH Monster Arts, obviously, we all know SH, their Shimo came out a while ago and everyone hated it. And I gotta be honest, just by looking at it for $250, there's no way. It looked like a great white shark in the face. Oh, wow, I was really expecting this to be small. No way. Wow, okay. Definitely worth the wait. Wow. She's huge. She's like a freaking juvenile iguana size. This is crazy. Oh, man, I started this out all upset. Finally, it's been a year and a half. And then I even feel like Big Bad took a little bit to ship to me. Oh, cool clamshell, so no tape, or actually, honestly, that doesn't mean there shouldn't be tape, but there's no tape. Oh, sick. Guys, oh my freaking god, she looks great. This is a million times better than SH Monster Art. Damn it. That is crazy. I'm so glad I didn't get the SH. Oh my god. Holy crap, this is awesome, guys. I am blown away. This is so crazy. So I'll start off like this. When I first saw Shimo, was way far before the movie came out. I knew, and actually a lot of us knew, what this creature was going to look like if you're a Modern Warfare fan. So if you play Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, back in the day, there was a Godzilla and Kong thing that came out, a very short time you can play, and they're in the area, right? On this island. And there's this really cool thing where if you went into this cave, you would see a cave painting of, I'm not kidding you, of Shimo in the cave way before the movie came out. And it's just like, what? We're all like, what is this thing? And it was correct, which blows my mind. So if you guys didn't know that, please look into that. I wish I could pull up the picture and put it up. This is so sick. So, oh, the feet move great on ball joints. Just so seeing, and they kept true to the design you saw in the cave on Modern Warfare, by the way. She's standing on two legs in the cave painting. So it's like this ancient cave painting. SH Monster Arts did not get the sheen right, but I'm not kidding. She does look iridescent. They did a really good job. So she's carrying all of these other colors. I don't know how they did this. This is really pretty. It's really does have an iridescence. If you've owned many snakes, you'll know that once the sun hits many of them, you see other colors in the spectrum come out, which is really cool. That's what's happening here. I've never actually had a figure with this kind of paint job. That's so funny. I was so ready to knock this figure. Do you remember a second ago when I said if the pre-order canceled, I wouldn't have cared? I would definitely care. This is probably one of the cooler things Hiya has ever come out with, and I wish they didn't deal with those issues. I can't wait to get to the fingers. It's absolutely insane to me. This is so cool. The beautiful Shimo face. Let me bring you in here because I'm loving it. beady little eyes, and her eyes do have like a retina and an iris and a pupil, which is really cool. Like, you can see all that, and the eye is very small for how big her head is. Her head's huge. She's huge. Like I said, the iridescence on it, I'll stop at that. Beautiful. Won't bring that up again. Her back spikes that look almost rock-like, really good, really cool. Almost anime in the grand scheme of things compared to how detailed the body is. It's actually crazy how good they got. They did such a great job. They destroyed SH Monster Arts on this one. Going down, as you can see, all these beautiful scales and like just not osteoderms, but like I don't know if you'd call that plates. Here you would. This looks like an alligator belly. That is so sick. Or crocodilian like. The tail moves great, by the way. This is too much, guys. I am very happy with this one. For the money too. Holy crap, we're talking about $70, and I paid less because I got it in, like, I think when it first came out it was like $60 or something like that. I don't remember, but still $60. It's heavy as hell. It's heavy, very heavy, like a Super 7. It's detailed beyond belief. This is clearly how I should be ending the video, but it is amazing, guys. This is nuts. They freaking killed it. They killed it. I'm trying to put this down just a tad. Look at her. She looks freaking phenomenal. The detail's amazing. Let's open that mouth. Oh my god. Her very tiny teeth. Oh, and the tongue is articulated. Get out. Sick. The detail is really great. Possibly the best part here is her hands. The movement is crazy, like the amount of joints and articulation. Look at this. I don't even know what to call that. It just looks so good. They did such a great job. And this is where it gets wild. The articulated fingers on a $60 figure. Excuse me? You guys can do that? Look at how good her freaking hands and nails look. They're so sick. I am so happy. This is crazy. So it's like, you know, you're paying hundreds of dollars for these other figures that won't even bother to do this. And they did it on such a massive scale. That's really cool. Oh my god, guys. I'm sure you guys have already seen the reviews on this. Look at the plating here. That is wild and alien looking. Very nice. She does not have the opposable toes in the back. Feet. No worries there. Iridescence is just crazy sticking out. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's extremely... I did not think Hiya could do this kind of work, honestly. This is wild. This is... I don't want to say it's like my favorite Godzilla figure, but damn, it might be eventually. This is just blowing my mind, guys. Like, I really hope you decide to get this thing. It looks really cool. Let's do some size comparisons. I brought a couple of things. Let's start with a Super 7 because they're like the larger one on the larger scale, and I promise you, they're about the same weight. So, very heavy, very large. Look at the scale. She stands up on 2 legs. Let's do it. Why not? Like a bear, just trying to get a better look at things. She is massive compared to a Super 7. Massive. Look at her arms. Her arms are almost the size of his legs. That is so awesome. She's moving great. Her articulation is fantastic. Well, that's only because I live in Florida, so she got to sit in the sun for a while before I got home. When I saw this, I was like, you got to be kidding me. It came today? I had no idea. So, this is so sick. Yeah. I love it. I love this creature too, by the way, guys. I love the design. I think it's an amazing, amazing creature. And I love that she was friendly. I did love that movie. I really did like it. It wasn't as good as like Godzilla vs. Kong, or even King of the Monsters was pretty freaking epic. And they did have a huge build-up to her. I thought she was going to be more of a threat. So it was nice. It was also nice to be like, oh, she's nice at the end when she was looking up as Godzilla was turning the atmosphere back to normal at the end. That was really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes on the back. Really neat. 5 toes on the back, 5 on the front. It's almost like a dew claw. It's not really. It is a little bit of a toe back there. The scaling and detail's insane. The articulation is very smooth. This is so awesome. I love it. So we'll move the Super 7 out of here. I can't wait to show you my Ghidorah with this thing next, because I thought Ghidorah was big. Ghidorah's only big because of the wings. This is my Hiya Skullcrawler. And it had that problem with the cracking in here and the membrane. So it finally fully opened over time. I don't know if you can see that, but this figure's amazing. I mean, I really wish this came out at the time that I needed it, because at a MegaCon, I went to meet Tom Hiddleston, and that was an incredible time. That was so sick. And I was literally like, first of all, I was like the only guy in line, which is funny because all the girls want to meet Tom Hiddleston for Loki and stuff. And I'm meeting him for a Kong. This was not out yet. I wish it was. I would have got him to sign it. I got him to sign, not his movie, but Godzilla vs. Kong. So he put Conrad. That was his name there. So it was pretty... In Kong, Skull Island, his name was Conrad. So that was really cool. And we actually didn't even talk about Godzilla. We ended up talking about the Essex Serpent, which was really cool. That was a really fun TV show that he helped produce about a... it's a woman who is a paleontologist on the... Oh my God, I'm trying to think of it because it's called the something coast. And it's in England where there's a lot of plesiosaur fossils. So she's like a plesiosaur paleontologist specifically for that. And the show was amazing. So it's called the Essex Serpent. You don't know... It's called the Jurassic Coast. I just remembered now. It's called the Jurassic Coast in the UK, where they find all of these, like... I guess like ammonites and Leopleurodon, or, you know, stuff like that. Plesiosaur, Chronosaurus. So it's pretty cool, stuff like that. And she's a paleontologist looking for those fossils, but yet there's something alive that's swimming around. So it was just really weird that Tom Hiddleston was involved in a dinosaur media thing that he helped produce, even though it was mostly a love story. Still fun. I should watch the Essex Serpent. It's still fun. So have the Skullcrawler next to it. Not even close. Not even close. This is a monster. And these aren't even that far off on price. How funny. All right. We'll get it next to Godzilla vs. Kong member here. The Mecha Godzilla. This is the first gen. Love this thing. This thing's awesome. A lot of die cast involved here. A lot of, like, you know, you can see the pistons moving. A lot of people like that kind of stuff. You can move a lot of that, like where the rocket launchers and stuff are on the shoulders, stomach, back of the feet. There's stuff too that you can move, so it's really, really cool. But still dwarfed by our Shimo. And also, when it comes to weight, they're pretty close. And this is a lot of die cast, which is funny. So they look pretty good together. Shimo would destroy. Isn't this like also Mecha King Ghidorah at the same time? That was such a cool concept. I freaked out when that happened. That took me back to 91, right? Was it 91? All right, before I get Godzilla out here, because I am waiting for my Hiya Godzilla Evolved. I have 2 of them. One of them is for a giveaway for you guys, and I really thought it was going to be coming a hell of a lot sooner, but I can't wait for that to come. So I don't have him to compare yet. I do have my SH Godzilla. We'll bring him in a second. But I want to see her next to Ghidorah. I really do. So this is Hiya Ghidorah. I was very impressed with this. This is the second gen, by the way. Second gen. Third gen's coming out soon with better articulation. First gen had a different paint. But this was the more, the correct paint. Paint looked freaking great. Articulation was upgraded a little bit. The next one's going to be even better, so they say. Look at them next to each other. Look at those wings. Look at Shimo. Now, Shimo looks tiny right here, right? It's just forced perspective of the camera. Shimo is massive compared and almost just as heavy, which is really funny. Look at that. I don't think Ghidorah has a chance. If Shimo wasn't so sweet, I think Shimo would have destroyed everything. It's almost like it's so sad, but it's like a big animal, like an elephant that they treat badly. It's so sad. When Scar King was treating her like that, it's like she doesn't know her full potential. She could just break out of there and leave at any time, and she just doesn't understand that. So it's really sad. She looks almost like she's Godzilla adjacent, like another species that was around at the same time they were. But pretty cool for size. They look awesome together. They look so cool. Love it. I don't even know where I'm going to put Shimo, guys. I am rearranging my room, and I will be very excited to show you guys afterwards. Got a new TV, which is nice. Kind of the biggest TV I've ever had in my life, so that's exciting. We're going to get some new shelving. Already have them. So I can't wait, because Godzilla, Alien, Predator, Jurassic Park, scientifically accurate dinosaurs, movie monsters, they all need to be in their own area, I believe. Okay, last but not least, my favorite, the SH Monster Arts. Not my favorite. My favorite is Gigan by them, honestly. But I do love this Godzilla. Look at Godzilla Evolved. We all know this figure. We all love it. Our tail articulation is some of the best we've ever seen out of the company. Love how this figure articulates, and look at the size. It is almost like they were made to be together. This was, it seemed like, to be the scale of these two, which is really cool. So sick. I would get SH Monster Arts Scar King if they could do apes' faces and fur right. That's the one thing. It's really hard to do mammals. It really is. They look so good. This honestly looks to scale from the movie. If I had to be honest, they look phenomenal. This is such a breath of fresh air, honestly, for the community. We really need better figures for Godzilla that are more affordable. I don't think it's fair that just because it's the king of the monsters that you can, charge that kind of price for everything. Like, I've seen wild, weird stuff, just like all of you have, for hundreds and hundreds of dollars that doesn't deserve to be that. And you almost forget the value of money and time. You forget about it, and you start to think that, a figure should cost $200 for a 6-inch figure. Like, no, it shouldn't, unless it looks like you pulled it out of the screen, literally, like every detail. So it's just really amazing. Hiya is an unbelievably awesome company. I bought their aliens years ago. I love their, not years ago, come on, but it has been a few years. But I say that like it's been 10. It's not. They make awesome alien figures. They make awesome Predator figures. Some are better than others, which is funny. And it's like, I love watching the companies grow and change and evolve, literally, and into one of the best companies we have ever seen for the franchise, I believe. And I know I just did the one on Super 7. I love Super 7's size. Look at this. I mean, I almost forgot about Hiya just because I've been waiting for this for, 25 years. It took forever for this to come out, but it is truly awesome. I am so excited. Dang, guys. It looks so good. If you were on the fence about this, don't be. Grab it. It's worth the money. People bought the SH Monster Arts for $200 plus, and that is not worth it. Look at this. This is incredible. This is where it's at. Look at how buff she is. It looks awesome, guys. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out Shimo. Not the queen of the monsters. She will never be our Mothra. But a beautiful, beautiful female giant kaiju. That is so awesome looking. I really love her design. And thank you so much, Hiya, for doing a fantastic job. It really was worth the wait for us regular folk, you know what I mean? But alrighty, boys and girls, until the next time I see ya, thank you so much for stopping by. Until the next time we meet.